Hey yo, it's Co. We're gonna be starting in a sec here. Just waiting for the final people to come enter. This tournament is held by Stadium. It's going to be like a part of our like seasonal event kind of thing. We have all sorts of tournaments that we do pretty much weekly. Focus on PvP, mainly VGC, trying to build that up. We're introducing like draft league ideas, and we're just trying to build up VGC together. These are the staff members here, the people who will pretty much run the things and organize the tournaments. We also have a link to the Discord here that you could take, and joining them you'll get a VGC tag. That way people know that you're about that VGC life if you wish to have the tag. The tag is not mandatory. Do I not follow? Oh, I am followed. Okay. Um, but yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll even put a link in the Discord right now. Well, not the Discord, but the chat. For anyone who may be interested in trying out Stadium, coming here, checking out. We go over teams with each other and really help each other out. But enough of the yakking. Let me take off my screen thing. Hello. As you see, we're still waiting for a few people to show up. Once we get everyone here, we will do brackets, and then we will be uh, ready to go. I don't remember what the prize is for this. I think it's just Pokeyen. Might be like a mil, 1.2 mil Pokeyen. I'm not sure. Oh my god, I have to go through the entire freaking TM list. That's so annoying. Where the fuck is my toxic spikes? Oh, go bother do the state of toxic spikes. Toxic spikes. Oh, we're starting. Is my opponent here? Who is my opponent? Um, she is in here. Hmm. Let me look at this one more time. My opponent is Mr. Noah. Uh-oh. Alright, Mr. Noah. I do not see you. I don't see you. Oh man, I forgot. I'm sorry, I'm so busy typing and talking to everybody. I forgot that I was freaking streaming for a second. uh, I'm looking for my opponent right now, trying to see if they're here. Completely forgot. I'm over here in Discord looking at things and talking to other people. I don't see my opponent anywhere. No one's responding. I'm going to just like watch a game. Let's watch. Here we go. We'll watch Tricks and Project One. Now, what's pretty cool is that we have team sheets shared with each other, so I can just see what everyone has available to them. We have both Electabuzz seem pretty similar. How do I get out of that? All right, thank you. Project One here. Let's see if we can find Project One's team. Interesting. They're rocking a Smeargle, a Porygon Z, with a Ditto, Skarmory, or not Skarmory, Staraptor, Meloetta, and a Snorlax. They did not have the best first round though. Hopefully they could have a comeback. Drix is a very good player. They're pretty. I believe they're ranked too, right? Rank 5. I totally undersold Tricks. Let me tell you. Totally undersold them. They are rank 5. Dragonite has a band on it. The Jellicent has a scarf with Trick. I mean, just the Water Spout and Icy Wind, just a bulky partner mon. Better growth is pretty standard. Then Heavy Slam, Bullet Punch, and with that Earthquake with Assault Vest. Beginning with the Staraptor and the Meloetta. Like a lot, Meloetta, they'll kind of hit kind of hard. Um, can't remember the move is called, but she has like some AoE like voice move. I'm gonna be jumping a lot into like Discord for information and checking on chat here and there. Um, but I may get like distracted here and there as I'm going through like multiple things. I only have the two screens. I wonder what Meloetta was trying to do. Protect Psychic, Hyper Voice, and Calm Mind. Beauty about tournaments, but also like the rough part is like from ladder situations is like you can get like paired up like this will rank 5 versus not very ranked at all. But this also could be their alt account Project 1. A lot of people do play like PvP on like an alt account. Bum, bum, bum. They pull back the Electabuzz, bringing out their choice band Dragonite. I mean, he could freely just extreme speed if they wanted to. I mean, they could extreme speed or Dragon Claw. They got rid of the only flyer. They could Earthquake. There's a lot of things that they could lock that Dragonite into. Trix is planning out what they're gonna do. But they could also, I guess they can't trick because they already locked in a move. Okay, they lock in extreme speed. Ooh, the Meloetta lived. That might kill Buzz. Ooh, wow, hard hit on the B-Knight too. Alright, Project 1's got the Dragonite to sleep and took out the Electabuzz. They bring out their Hitmo-Top. Oh. That makes sense. Just get rid of the Meloetta. I guess they don't have Mach Punch on that Hitmo-Top. Does Hitmo-Top learn Mach Punch? I'm pretty sure he does, right? He does have Mach Punch. He just took the advantage of Fake Out, I guess. Damage didn't really matter. Plus it wouldn't get resisted. They bring out Porygon Z. Try Attack, Hyper Beam, Protect, and Ice Beam. So the Porygon can kill the okay. I was just reading the Smeargle's set. But the Porygon can easily kill the Dragonite. Yeah, I mean, it definitely killed it. Holy crap. But now, like, your Porygon's stuck. Well, the Dragonite is definitely waking up next turn, because I believe that was the third turn. Yeah, that was the third turn. How about, hop in here? Okay, this match just started. Sure I didn't miss anything in here. Nope, okay. Magva and third. Salamence, Draco Meteor with a Dragon Gem, Protect, Flamethrower, Tailwind. With Among Us Spore, Protect, Giga Drain, Rage Powder, Rocky Helmet. Any serve anywhere nearby? Yeah, Project 1, that was an account for Project 1. I'm guessing anyway. Yeah, can't find you. Oh, there you are, me serve. We got here? We got a Sand team with Excadrill, Sand Rush, right? Yeah, Sand Rush. Party Nature though is weird. Oh, that's right, because they have no natures. What we did is we made a Poke Paste of our teams, but we did not put the nature or EV spread, just the moveset and item, just so we had open team sheets for everyone. The explosion. Did he protect with Among Us, or is he just gonna take it? So I can see why they did that. Uh, it wasn't going to live next turn. It was going to get mock punched. So they figure they can get the explosion off and get. I mean, it's damage, right? It definitely got good damage on there, and it barely tickles his Among Us. Now Excadrill does have speed advantage here because of the Sand Rush. Mm-hmm. They go for the protect. Protect the Salamence, expecting the Rock Slide. Drain Punch protected off the yep, and then they spore the threat. Maybe just make this court smaller. And then I can keep an eye on multiple things. I know the weather ended on its own, but for a second I thought because it was raining in the open world that it changed the weather inside this PvP game, which would make sense to me, but also extremely fucked up. Man, imagine if Conk had sleep talk. You take full advantage of being spored. They pull back the Amoonguss to bring out the Salamence again. This will drop the attack again. Only giving +1 to the Excadrill now. Conk woke up and got the Mach Punch off. That might... No, okay. They get a live. The Salamence is probably going to die here. Not probably. Salamence is going to die here. Conk completely avoided any damage, though, which is pretty good. Even resisted, I think +2 will still do something. The Mammothwine can priority move, take out the Excadrill, unless Excadrill does protect. Mungus is... I mean, Mach Punch will definitely kill it. And then they could Icicle Spear Mungus. Even if they double protect, like that's what happens next turn. They could bring Gastrodon in here. They decide to protect that. They do go for the double protect. Scout out what their play was. Go crash, okay. But what they could do is they could Rage Powder, right? Try to draw in the attacks and then finish off the Conk. Now, do you have a Steel move? You went for the Rock Slide? That's fine too, though, right? Because Ice is weak to everything. Man, Rage Powder, take out Amoonguss. Excadrill will go before the Mammothwine. Rock Slide has a chance of killing. They protect. Protect. Scout out. Okay, they're just scouting. Like, it may look bad that Manza is only on their 2 Mons, but Meserve is very low in HP, and his Mon in the back is asleep and weak to Amoonguss. Like 4 times weak to Amoonguss. Alright, they Rage Powder to sack Amoonguss. And then, I mean, are they going to Giga Drain or Spore? Ooh, they live though, right? Yeah, full health, HP, Rocky Helmet, Giga Drain, going to finish it off. Alright, game 1's going to go to Manza. Unless if Gastrodon comes out of nowhere and just like wins the game, yeah. Alright, match 2. Not having so they have the Sand Setter, right? But problem is that Conk is really good at taking that thing out. and so it makes his setter fragile. So if he does get sand, like he kind of has to make the most of it. Although he has a good speed advantage over the guy, I believe. Looking at their team again. There he is. Silence will outspeed the Rotom. Everything else, I believe, looks slower than his, not Rotom, his Excadrill. Alright. So we can go... Oof. What do we do here for this guy? You could try to Draco the Rotom. And then he doesn't have Protect on the Mammoth one, but he does have Earthquake, which did very little damage to the Earth guy. Uh-oh, somebody make a boo-boo on their team sheet. That's not gonna kill, but it does a chunk of damage. They could probably pull their dude back now and save the Intimidate for later. Not feeling that. Mellow enough, I guess. Wow, so someone like putting wrong information on their sheet and there's a little complication going on. But now I'm all paranoid and gotta check my sheet. They're doing some heavy thinking here anyway. That's not important. What important is Trick Room Psychic, Helping Hand, Ice Beam, right? Trick Room Psychic, Ice Beam, Helping Hand, okay. Mental Herb. Yep, okay, cool. We're not cheating so far. I literally bred this right before the tournament. So I literally just made it. Fake Out Taunt, Reflect Light Screen. Yep, with the Light Clay. Moongift, Rocky Helmet, and we got Spore, Protect, Rage Powder, Giga Drain. Spore, Protect, Rage Powder, Giga Drain, okay. We're doing it, guys. We're not cheating so far. Charcoal with Heat Wave, Protect, Earth Power, Eruption. Yep, okay, so far so good. Oh, real quick here. We'll wait until they're done with the round here. I'd rather see this. I just know that they're thinking for a minute. That's why I wanted to just double check my thing while I had the time. Sporing the Dragonite. Ouchies. Guy has 2 Pokemon asleep. Here comes the Rotom. Rotom. Ooh, I'm guessing that's sheer force, Conk. But, and it might be inner focus, what you call it? Inner focus Dragonite, I believe. Oof. Kind of surprised they left the Amoonguss in. Maybe the Salamence is low, and I didn't see that. Yeah, 31. Ouch. They could try here. Looking for their Salamence. Raise that. I'm gonna try to lower this. They pull back their Rock Dude. Bringing their Dream. Oh! Was that on the Rotom or the... Well, Mach Punch can kill the Rotom. Or Drain Punch. Okay. I'm assuming they have Mach Punch. I mean, I say assume, but yet I have their freaking sheet right here in front of me. They do have Mach Punch, Ice Punch, Close Combat, and Drain Punch. D-Knight. What it just came in asleep, which is kind of messed up. With the shiny D-Knight that we saw before, where eyes were closed, but the regular D-Knight is not. I wonder why. I mean, it has something to do with my sprite, but I wonder why. Mach Punch the Rotom and Icicle Spear the good game, both of you, good game, very good game. Alright, well that was the last of it. We should be getting the new racket soon. Alright, nicely done everyone. Alright, well my opponent never showed up in time, so I am getting the pity carry to round 2. That means that I have to, and that means my opponent's 100% going to be better than me. But we're going to try our best. I'm also trying a little bit of an experimental team. Like I said, I only just finished that Sableye. The reason why we put the Sableye in is because I was having problems against Imprisoned Jirachi. They were constantly able to shut me down at one point or another. So I'm running Taunt, and I have to look a little bit more into Imprison to see how it actually functioned. And as long as I can get the Jirachi off the field after it casts Imprison, then I am free to Trick Room. But my goal is to just taunt it turn 1 and hopefully I can avoid, well, not avoid, but I will avoid fake out because I'm a ghost. And I can get taunted, but being that I have Prankster, I will trigger first. And then they can't Prankster me back because I'm a dark type. I'm gonna take a 5-minute break, it looks like. Um, while we are taking this break, I think I will also take a quick break. Use the bathroom, check on the dogs. You with what do we have here? Oh. When I had something saved. Well, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put Stadium back on here. Let you all take another gander at and I'm gonna put my quick break on. That a little bit over, like, yeah. And you know what? We'll take this and we'll move this a little bit up here. Make sure we show all that nice art that we had made. So, fun fact, actually, before I walk away, this art was determined on a tournament that we actually had, where the winners would go and the winners got their art taken care of here. All right. Well, never mind about that break, because looks like the brackets are up, and I want to check that out. Me and Excadrill. So Excadrill do quite well in the tournament yesterday. All right. Excadrill has a Gastrodon with Earth Power, Ice Beam, Protect, Recover. Citrus Berry. Amoonguss with Black Sludge, Sludge Bomb, Spore, Rage Powder, Protect. Etran Air Balloons, Erupt, Earth Power, Hidden Power, Ice, and Protect. Gengar, Curse Body, Focus Sash, Toxic Spikes, Icy Wind, Shadow Ball, and Taunt. Choice Scarf, Intimidation, Salomon. Rock Slide, Draco Meteor, Dragon Pulse, Flamethrower. The Cheetar is a life orb with Sandstream, obviously, and it's going to be Crunch, Rock Slide, Protect, and Superpower. Superpower. Um, I actually don't see Excadrill here. Oh, there he is. The freaking bug catcher took over him. All right, here we go. So, what do we think they're going to be leading? I mean, I'm taking this lead here. Hariyama can answer a few things. Gengar is Focus Sash. What can Amoonguss do for me? Get a good hit on that. So I think I like the Hariyama. And I don't really have a Weather Setter. Not the best things for Torkoal. I'm gonna bring in a Amoonguss just in case they bring their Amoonguss. I have a switch in for protection. Heatran and Choice Specs, okay. This is a tough one. Do I take the Eruption? Or do we fake out the taunt the Amoonguss? I will go before the Amoonguss. Fake out. We get to pop the balloon too, which is also pretty cool. Amoonguss is faster than my... Oh, that's right. Duh, it goes last. I made a huge error there. I forgot that about my -7 priority. What the hell is wrong with me? Uh, put up a light screen. Taunt the Amoonguss. I'm gonna have to take another eruption here. We kind of just had to let that happen there. Rough. Uh, Now I could fake out the eruption, but then they could spore me before I get my flame orb. No, they can't spore me because I taunted it. I should have faked out the eruption. What am I doing? What am I doing, chat? I completely just blew that. We fake out the eruption there. I woke up. We get Chick Room off. The Heatran does have protection, and their Amoonguss has protection. Do we go for the pumped up Rock Slide? It's not gonna do a lot of damage. And I could get a flinch. That's probably like the best thing I could think of. And if they protect with one, yeah. I did not do as much as I was hoping. I mean, I knew I wasn't going to get a lot. Okay, now that sleep has worn off, um, they might just rage powder, right? They rage powder, then I'm still better off going rock slide because then I can at least have a chance to flinch. Yeah, so they go for the rage powder. Hope we flinch the we don't flinch Heatran. I was really hoping we would flinch the Heatran. Bum, 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 bum. They're going to go protect on Heatran. They don't go protect on Heat. They do go protect on Heatran. Okay, I feel good about this. I feel good about this. Heatran is no longer protected. I have one turn of Trick Room left, and I really need to make it count. Alright. What can this Gastral do? Anything that can kill me? Ice Beam, Protect, Recover, Earth Power, Ice Beam. Okay. Alright, Gastrodon protected, that's fine. I can see, going for that. Take out the Heatran. Now we just have to take care of the Gastrodon. Which I'm going to Spore. And close combat. I should have protected because I was going for the Spore this turn. Now it's down to this weirdness. Should have protected and Spored. That was definitely the play. We're gonna Giga Drain our way through. I probably didn't feel too good switching the T-Tar into my close combat. We're gonna keep that. If they're going if they like T-Tar, I'm gonna try Golurk this turn. Part of me thinks that they're going to bring in the Gengar for switching for the Hariyama. I still think I keep the Amoonguss. Alright, just checking here. Amoonguss is Black Sludge. Wow. I'm going to be eating a big fat eruption this turn. But getting the Trick Room off and then trying to make the most of the trick, I think it's going to be my play. Alright, Homeboy is taunted. Now I know my chick here can take quite a beating. They pull back the Amoonguss into the Salamence. Put up a light screen. Psychic on the Thalamins. Not a lot of damage, but you know it's damage. They're gonna go Ice Beam. Or not Ice Beam, but Power Ice. I get another turn, you say. They're going to Draco Meteor. I'm pretty sure that's their plan here. Salamence does have... I haven't seen any physical moves for him yet. We're gonna Ice Beam Salamence, and... What can I do? Should we put up the Reflect, or should I taunt the protection off the Heatran? I'm gonna put up the Reflect. I don't know what their fourth Pokemon is, but if it's T-Tar... Yeah, we'll just put up the Reflect. Like, I was thinking about just taunting the protection. But... Alright. With the death of Sableye... Now... We can... Psychic Amoonguss... And protect with the Golurk? How many hit Trick Rooms do I have? I have 2 turns of Trick Room left. Level 50, right? What's my speed? 31? 67. Is what I think should happen. Oh, critical hit. Damn. Damn. My Moongus will go before his Moongus. Or not before his Moongus, but before his Heatran. There's even a chance he might try to protect Heatran. Whatever. Protection on the Moongus. Protection on the Heatran. Scouting out what my turn will be. I'm also out of Trick Room. That was my last turn of Trick Room. Yeah, I should have pulled back the Saturn to keep it alive. I don't know. Does the Moongus live? Probably not, right? Oh my god, I do live. Alright, we get that spore off. That's golden. That's huge. That's big. It's biggy wiggy. Next, we're going to, Rage Powder and Dynamic Punch. Oh, we went for the Rock Slide. I don't I do flinch. Ah, GG, GG, GG. I got flinched. He tried and woke up too. All right, GG. We're gonna keep the same thing there. Um, might even say fuck the Amoongus and go all in with damage. Try to be a little more aggressive. So I'm assuming they know I'm going to. This is a gamble, right? So I'm assuming that they think I'm going to taunt because I taunted before, and they're going to pull it out into their T-Tar. So what I'm going to do is actually fake out the Heatran. They don't. Oh, I really thought that they were going to do it. I really thought they were going to do it. I'm not going to lie. I really thought that they were going to do it. Okay. That's unfortunate. That's super unfortunate. We have to taunt here to stop him from sporing my Sableye. Yeah, I see they're definitely trying to spore. We're gonna Trick Room and Light Screen. Alright, they double pull out. Sandstorm kicks up. I put my Light Screen up. I'll put a Reflect up next turn for the T-Tar. I don't wake up. Oh my goodness, we don't wake up. Now they're going to Shadow Ball, okay? We have Light Screen. Oh man, even with that, yeah, we just lose. Damn it. I really misplayed that. We should have just played it safe and taunted the dude. I have my screens up already. I don't want to switch into Hariyama. Oh, all lost. All lost, man, because I didn't taunt turn one. Like, yeah, that was a play, but it wasn't like a guaranteed play. I took too big of a freaking gamble there. Too big of a gamble. Um, that ball on toxic spikes. We'll fake out and light screen, so still good. And I think I might switch fake out for Will-O-the-Wisp. Being able to burn things is pretty good. We'll just taunt the T-Tar so he can't protect. Oh, I can't taunt T-Tar because he's fucking. Alright, well, we are cookie cooked. With my screens at. Still really good. stuck with the freaking Sableye. I can't do anything. So we have mental herb to stop from being taunted. And my best chance is to fake out before I get faked out. We are going to hop in. Let's see. We have this game going on here, and we're definitely going to watch this. I got too much into it. I want to watch this here. We're going to wind up blazing each other back and forth awkwardly because we both like want to make each other feel better. Not that we feel sad. I don't know. I just didn't know how to describe that. But you know, like when you like you're trying to like end it off, but like the person keeps like ending it with like a little bit of a compliment, so then you kind of have to feel like you have to give them a compliment back, and it goes on and on and on and on and on until finally someone just like stops responding. Yeah, we're just gonna cut that right now and just we both said our GGs, we gave our thoughts, and on. The Dragon Claw onto the. I wonder why they did that. I wonder why not do it on the Hydreigon. Did I miss something? I'm not sure why. Maybe with a misclick? Yeah, my moon gets off the screen here. Looking at the team here, this Hydreigon does have Snarl, and it still has his item up. The problem is Snarl is useless here. But Dragon Pulse, and they should outspeed Dragonite. Dragonite's 80, right? Or which Dragonite be at? Open up PokeMMO tools. Yeah, 80 speed. And I'm pretty sure Hydreigon is 98. Yeah, 98. Alright. Bullet punches for everybody. That was the end of game 3. Looks like we are moving on in the brackets. Gonna peek over here and take a look and see if when they pop. You probably see a couple of familiar names in here, people that you've seen in other like more of the like community combats or other VGC tournaments that enter. This tournament is strictly held by our group Stadium, the group of VGC players. If anyone is interested in joining Stadium, there's links in the chat. I'm sure they're still there. You can check those out. And come by. Even if you're like a noob like me, I am super noob at VGC. But these guys will help you out. You know, they'll go over team sheets with you. They'll talk about strats. They'll talk about different like gameplays. And we have a tournament every week. It's pretty fun. We all meet up in a location and play. Definitely come check us out. As I'm going through here, scroll and see if the bracket is up. It is not. So what am I thinking? Do I feel like I should take Fake Out off of Sableye in order to put like a Will-o'-the-Wisp? That way I have a chance to with things. The only problem is like there's a lot of targets where that don't do anything. And fake Out kind of gives me options for my Trick Room setup. I might just have to start switching him out. And then I can because like he's not the mon I want for endgame. You know what I mean? Like they did a very good job of focusing the other mon, leaving my Sableye alone for the most part, and getting stuck with him at the end where he couldn't even like I legit could not do a damn thing with the Sableye in the end. I already had my screens up. I taunted the Gengar. I couldn't even taunt the T-Tar. I was just clicking buttons at that point, and Fake Out was already used. So that's why I'm thinking about that. I mean, we could even go spicy and go Sucker Punch just for stupid little damage, like just to like break a focus or a sturdy, or even pop a balloon on a Heatran. All right, here we are in the semifinals. Woo, woo, woo. Take a look at their team sheets that they have provided. Who am I looking for? Magda and Bill. Is Magda. Look at Magda sheet here. Safety Goggles Heatran. Eruption Flamethrower, Protect, and Earth Power. I like that. For opposing Heatrans, you still have the target for his firing move, his fire move. I can respect that. Heatran is used quite often. I mean, he can get an eruption off before the spore, but oh no, I'm sorry, that's Magda's team. Looks like they have similar teams here. So they go for Rage Powder, even though Eruption is on the table. It's still good eruption damage. Mach Punch is going to do damage to this Heatran. They might even protect this turn. I don't think their conk has protect, actually. No, their conk is pure damage, but Assault Vest. They pull back the Heatran, keep it for later, bringing out the Amoonguss. Man, Assault Vest Conk actually took that pretty well. Wonder what the spread is on that conk. Like, did they go? I mean, I could see them putting like uh, the extra 4 or whatever. Ooh, mm, yeah. I'm not surprised the Amoonguss lived. That thing is an absolute wall of just mushrooms. He just takes it, bro. He definitely the dominatrix. Or who are the people who get the dominatrix? What are they? Urban Matrix? I don't know. Urbians? I don't really know. I only met one dominatrix in my life, and we had a very short conversation. It ended with me her giving me her number though, and like I, I never called her though. I'm looking to get tied up. I mean, we get Ice Beam and Superpower. The Mammoth doesn't have Protect, and the Salamence does have Protect. Ooh, Draco Meteor. Mm-hmm. They're gonna take 2 good attacks if they're gonna protect. Maybe the T-Tar live. I don't know though. Cool, T-Tar lived. Oh, but they double targeted the T-Tar. Oh, he still lived. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. And all they got left is a sleeping conch with a lot of HP left on Heatran for Eruption. I mean, it is a Assault Vest conch. They can go Superpower into Eruption. Yeah, that should finish it off there. All right, game 1 goes to Excadrill. Are they going to keep the same lead as last time? They they're very partial to their Heatran Amoonguss lead. All right, they switch it up to a Salamence Gengar lead. They did do this lead with us too. You can get a good fucking ooh. It's not oblivious. Mammothwine. What is it? It's sick fat. Okay. Mm-hmm. One. They don't have a good Mach Punch target. Mammothwine will go after Salamence and the Gengar. Like I almost wonder if he should like double protect the scout to see what their plan is. Rock Slide will do good damage to the Salamence if the conch lives. There's no priority move on the Mammothwine. Good switch. Good switch. Oh wow. Yeah, I mean he's not gonna be able to erupt, but man, it opened up the way for Conch to get the ice punch off with a critical hit. I mean, I'm sure it was going to uh, take it out without the crit, but the crit 100% guarantees that. That's a rough start for them. Heatran still has access to Flamethrower and Earth Power, which would be great on either one of these targets. Gengar is Focus Sash, but now that Sandstorm is up, if he Earth Powers the Gengar, but then he has to worry about Superpower, but he can Mach Punch T-Tar. T-Tar died a Mach Punch, full HP. Alright. Sandstorm will finish off the Gengar at the end of this turn. And then with the Rock Slide. Drain Punch from the Conch. Not much life to gain back. Whoa, 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 what the heck? Oh, I guess T-Tar actually had... I was probably looking at Gengar's freaking health. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about a Focus Sash in a Sand team, actually. That makes a lot of good sense. Like, if you ever put your Mon out while the Sand is up, you just lose your own Focus Sash, and you're the one who set that up. So maybe Focus Sash and Sand just are not really like compatible. That's just like what I'm wondering. Like I don't know. Maybe it is fine, but I definitely see like a problem with that. And I can definitely see why Sand is important because he has a Sand Rush Excadrill. So giving his Excadrill a freaking speed boost and natural power, and I believe it also has a SD. And he had a good switch too with that Heatran. Like I really thought that was a really great switch. Like he went into two moves that he resisted. Like that was a really good read. All right, here we are in game 3. Just started round. All right. They both have now Heat Train on the field. That was on a Switch though. What I mean, if I was typing in chat, that's why I went for Rock Slide. Much. Did take the balloons off that Heat. Solomon. Ufa, Badufa. All right. Speed tie for Salamence with superpower T-Tar. Stretch out my shoulders. Right here. Which Thal is going to be faster? He pulled back his Salamander to put in the Mammoth Wine for the Draco. Dragon Pulse. I'm sorry, I was looking at the other guy's team sheet. Man, Manza only got 12 seconds there. He better gonna have to like really clock in here. Oh no! Oh no! He's gonna win. Excadrill wins by time. T-Tar is gonna probably protect because of the Mach Punch threat. Oh yes, maybe so. Boy. Mach Punch will take out the T-Tar. And then go Eruption, Heatran. Does that mean they go Protect on they pull it back. Go here to drop Intimidate on the Conk. Protected. Alright, good switching. That was a good turn. Excadrill, I believe, does run Protect on elements. There's one. Here we go, Excadrill. Oh no, it's Excadrill. Or his elements is actually full attack with Scarf. No flinch. Oof. GG. And Magda almost he was 2 seconds away from like I'm not sure what would happen if they would like end his turn on whatever he and pick a move for him or something, or if he would just lose that fight. I'm assuming you lose the fight. 2 seconds away from losing to time. That was crazy. GG to both of them, Excadrill and Magza. And we are getting ready for the final round, guys. Hoo-hoo. There we go. And if you would like to join us in tournaments like this and get help with VGC and learn more about VGC, then by all means, check out Stadium. The links are in the chat. Hop by, tell them CoKetchup sent you, and they'll take care of you guys. They'll help you out. They'll talk to you about team building if you want to learn about team building, or if you already know about team building and just want to find a game. We do a bunch. We're getting ready to start the final match. Here we go. Trix versus Seven. These are two really good players. Let's pull up their team sheet. Who do we see first? Here's Trick. Standard Electro Buzz build. Standard Hypnotop build. Throat Spray Snarl on the High Dragon is pretty clutch. That Choice Band Dragonite with extreme speed is really great for cleaning up late game. And I usually see Trick try to save that for late game for the most part too. What that Jirachi do? You are 7. There you are. Ironhead, follow me, Trick Room, Protect. Woo! All right, Protect on the High Dragon. Fake out. Here goes the Heat Wave on the Jirachi. What's Jirachi doing? Trick Room. Alright, well that High Dragon's vulnerable. They go for follow me to try to pull in the oof, close combat. It does live to pull in whatever that High Dragon's gonna do. Nice. His dragon was just slow enough to go before it. Choice band Dragon Claw, but the High Dragon will outspeed unless it's multi-scale. But even then, what do you do about next turn? Here we go. Green speed with quick lightning claw. Hmm. So, like the High Dragon will definitely outspeed, and the Dragonite is multi-scale, but that means they're gonna have to like double target the High Dragon, but the Jirachi has Follow Me. So this puts the Dragonite in like a really tough situation here. The High Dragon protected. They Mach Punch to get rid of the Jirachi. Okay, well they got rid of the Follow Me problem. And since he protected, he got no damage off on the Dragonite. He's gonna try to break multi-scale first on Dragonite. Damn, I don't know how that Cheetar is built, but that Hitmo top, I think, has a higher chance of going before it in the Trick Room, which I believe is still up. Yeah. They can't double protect. Really? Is it? I didn't see Garchomp in his, Yeah, he did a chomp. I didn't even see that. And it is Fanveil with a chance to, dodge. Okay, yeah. Good, good switch. Damn, Sandvale Garchomp, bro. Just being like, what's up? Ooh, that Dragonite lived the Dragon Claw. Focus Sash. Sandvale Garchomp, bro. Taking it home. All right, game two. Sandvale Garchomp, man, just dodging it all. Are they gonna change their team lineup? Like Metagross looks pretty good there, right? I mean, he does have Earthquake on the Chomp. That was just thought like crush thing, so maybe there is a problem there. But he does run 2 dragons, which in on a dragon move. The only problem is he'll be outsped unless the Trick Room is up, and the Trick Room user and the Trick Room setter is on the other guy's team. All right, Seven brings out Zapdos and Hitmontop, as Trix brings out Hitmontop and Hydreigon. Oh boy. Going straight into the Snarl, getting that boost. Ooh. So that can protect. They have the Tailwind up. It protects Hydreigon. It goes for the Hurricane, hitting the Hitmontop. Hitmontop lives with a good chunk of health left. That tanky little guy. Close combat will finish it off though for sure. They definitely read the what you call the protect on the Hydreigon there. They bring out Dragonite. Now the Dragonite is choice band, so what is he going to lock himself into? I mean, you would get extreme speed, right? Only because, uh, yeah, because the Tailwind is up, so they'll get what they can out of it. T-Bolt on the Dragonite. Dragon Pulse into the Zapdos. Citrus Berry bringing it back up. Small little chip. Ooh. All right, they bring out the Meta Growth, which is fair because of what the heck were they trying to block up against? That's right, Chomp and Hydreigon are the 2 dragons that they run. Literally, we were talking about that before. So, I'm assuming that thing has Bullet Punch, which can possibly take out Zapdos. I don't know if it'll be enough to tip for the Zapdos. It put good damage on the T-Tar. Do they focus down the T-Tar or the Zapdos? T-Tar does have Protect on him. Uh, Zapdos does too, to be fair. Okay. So Zapdos goes down, that's huge. And then he hits the Earthquake, which is going to be big damage on T-Tar. T-Tar goes for the low kick, that's going to do good damage to Hydreigon, even killing the Hydreigon. Okay. And now he's in trouble with... He's going to have a choice band on that D-Knight, but it's going to get intimidated. And Seven has yet to shown his fourth, which could possibly just be another Garchomp, Fan Veil. D-Knight doesn't even have his multi-scale anymore. He has Fake Out available as well. So, Low Kick will be neutral, Crunch will be neutral. Rock Slide will be good on both. Maybe Rock Slide with close combat on meta. Because even if T-Tar goes down here, if he can get the HP to a respectable place, he can come in with the Garchomp and do some cleanup. If he's expecting Earthquake, he can also Wide Guard. Brings out the Chomp. T-Tar goes Protect. Ooh, they double targeted the T-Tar. Okay, if Chomp's gonna outspeed. Yeah, Sand Rush. He's putting another Intimidation stack on the D-Knight. Making sure the Chomp can live. Well, I mean, the D-Knight's gonna die anyway. But the Close Combat and Earthquake are good answers for Metagross here. Oof. Oof. That was gross. Flinching the last Mon and then going into a sword dance to very good. GG to 7. Killing it, bro. He killed it in the tournament last night. Or yesterday, not last night really, but and today. 7 is killing it. Oh, what happened to my mouse? Oh boy, I ordered a new one. Hopefully, it will come soon because this one is bugging out on me. All right, we're about to go into the finals. Big stuff here. Things are happening here. All right, event. Still waiting for the final posting. Oh no, we have the other semifinal, don't we? Right, I think we have the other. Bum 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 bum. You guys are so humble. Damn, looks like I missed the one semi. We are going into the finals. I'm not sure when the other semi happened. Yeah, because usually we do semis one at a time. Was I just not paying attention, or did it happen during other matches? These are the questions I have to know. Oh man, it's dark outside and I have to go out and get some stuff. Oh. All right, here we go. As soon as they begin, we'll spectate. Get this a cracking. I don't want to click the bug guy. Walking in the way. Here we go. The finals. 7 versus Mag. Oh man, it's gonna be freaking clutch. Start hopping into team sheets here. That's reflection. Heatran has Eruption, Protection, Flamethrower, and Earth Power. With the safety goggles for Spore. The Intimidate definitely hurt Manza more than it did 7. As 7 is going to be willing to switch out his hip top. But he has 2 threats now against that High Dragon, actually. I don't know if close combat would be enough with a -1 to kill the Mammoth Wine. And then they can go protect on that dragon. And then they can also go protect on Salamence. They pull back the High Dragon just to be safe, bringing in the T-Tar. Alright. They went full attack there. That means we're going to see a close combat into the Mammoth Wine. Yep. And they'll risk the Mammoth Wine to try to take out that High Dragon. I mean, that High Dragon also has Protect too, right? Well, that's a problem for the T-Tar. Protect T-Tar. Swap out Hitmontop for an Intimidation later. Although the Salamence is pretty neutered as well. Tailwind, alright. I mean, there was no way for them to stop doing the Tailwind. I think the Protect was still the proper move. And the switch to Zapdos was great for the Drain Punch. Now they can go for... They do have Tailwind, but I'm pretty sure that the Zapdos can still outspeed the Conch. They pull back, bringing in the Rotom. They might try to... It'd be really risky, holy crap. But if they can get +2 on Rotom, they could one-tap Zap. And, as well as Hydro Pump will 100% kill the T-Tar. They didn't attack at all either. They went all in on Conch. Conch will be faster than Hitmontop, but not faster than Zapdos. So he could Mach Punch to try to get damage in on Hitmontop. I mean, even if he Mach Punched the bird to try to weaken it, but I'm pretty sure the Rotom can finish Zapdos off with a Thunderbolt. Pull back the Conch to try to save him for later. They bring out the Salamence. This is going to put an Intimidate on the Hitmontop. They fake out the Salamence. Thunderbolt will finish off Zapdos. Wow, it lived. Maybe it's the death? I seen Rotom's take like a good chunk off of a Zapdos before like even doing a nasty plot. I don't know. I wonder what happened here. Maybe I'm the one who's wrong and I just saw it differently. Maybe they did have like a +2. Or maybe that's the death Zapdos. It is pretty utility based. I mean, it has Tailwind and Protect, only 2 attack moves, Thunderbolt and uh, Hurricane. So I can see them maybe going to like with a Spadef boost. Zapdos dies unless he protects or rotates. Salamence does have a fresh Draco Meteor that he can drop too. Ooh. Yeah, even if he switches it out now, he won't get rid of that. That hit on top just got destroyed. Bum bum bum. This is a tough spot for 7. He has a neutered Hitmontop. Salamence outspeeds Hydreigon. Even if Hydreigon protects, it won't eat the gem or give the -2. So, what did he do? Can't wide guard because nothing that they're going to do is going to be an AoE. The Hitmontop can fake out, right? Oh, they went for feint, thinking that they're going to go for the... I don't know. Why did he think he was going to go for protect when he outspeeds Hydreigon? I'm kind of curious now. What am I missing? Let's look at that dude's Hitmontop. I want to see... Oh, okay. He doesn't have Mach Punch. I don't know if Hitmontop can learn Mach Punch, actually. I'm pretty sure that he can. But now I understand why he went with the feint attack. Alright. Game 1 goes to Manza. That means we're going to game 2. 7 is down a game. Is he going to make any changes to his lineup to try to comprehend what happened? The Hitmontop lead is pretty popular between the both of them. I mean, it's a good lead. Good neutering mon. It weakens. They went for the Jirachi. This way they can do a Trick Room to counter the Tailwind. Hydreigon, slower than Salamence, though faster than Mamoswine. Jirachi's faster than Mamoswine, but slower than Salamence. They protect the Salamence. They go follow me. Earthquake on the Jirachi. Gnarl. I guess they anticipated the protect on the Salamence because it'll follow me Jirachi. I mean, they can go follow me one more time. The Salamence won't be able to protect, so that means he's gonna have to think about switching out Salamence. They don't go for the follow me Jirachi again. Instead, they bring in. Now, Salamence is going to. Okay, because they attack, so now they can protect this turn. Okay. Okay, I see what you're doing. Go for the Earthquake, hitting the Hitmontop. Pulling back the Mamoswine, avoiding the close combat, and they're going to bring out the Rotom. Salamence is going to protect. Why wouldn't you fake out the Salamence trying to get your Hydreigon to hit first? Not hit first, but hit. Salamence has protect back again. So they can protect. Actually, they don't have anything now that they can do to actually protect Hydreigon this turn except protect, right? Because Hydreigon, Salamence used his protect, so he's probably just going to Draco. He can't follow me. Ouch. Dodged the Will-O-Wisp. Whoa. Hydreigon outsped him? What did I miss here? True, Jirachi, yeah. Oh, Salamence used Tailwind. Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah, I mean, there it is on the screen. Like, I felt like he didn't really have any option but to do an attack on the Salamence this turn with Hydreigon. Unless he thought he was going to protect because the Salamence was faster. Yeah, I mean, the Salamence would have gone first, so maybe he assumed protect from Hydreigon. So he thought he can get a little cheeky Tailwind up. And Seven read that, I'm assuming, and went for the attack. That was a gamble, though, because he could have lost his Hydreigon. But he did read that very well. Rotom can Thunderbolt or... Okay, cool. They pulled back. They bring in the Mamoswine to threaten. As long as they didn't... Okay, cool. Yeah. But since Hitmontop came in, they knew that they were going to probably fake out the Conch, because Conch can kill a dragon. So that's why they probably felt like it was a safe time to bring in Mamoswine. Okay. Now Mamoswine will outspeed the Hydreigon with the Tailwind. I don't know if Conch will, but Mamoswine will. And okay, they pull back that to bring in the bird. They probably assume close combat or Drain Punch on the... Yep. Good switching and protecting. Very good switching and protecting on him. Hydreigon can't protect. Zapdos will outspeed both. Hydreigon will outspeed both. Mach Punch won't kill Hydreigon. Mamoswine is Icicle Spear and Icicle Crash, I believe. They don't have a priority ice move, so they can't like Mach Punch and Ice Shard. Hydreigon. Hydreigon also has a +1 to a special attack. It's very, very scary right now. Zapdos lands a Hurricane. It's going to take out the Conch. No, maybe actually not, because it is Assault Vest Conch. We can't forget that it does have an Assault Vest on. So it might live a hurricane. Mammoth outsped the High Dragon. I thought Mammoth with 80 speed. Speed invested? And is that High Dragon modest? Although I think maybe they might even have a slower High Dragon. That's why they are another reason why they Trick Room. Because we've seen them Trick Room before to not get into like a Tailwind. Like even if there wasn't like a Tailwind or a Trick Room the counter, they just Trick Roomed. And their High Dragon was slower than the opponent's High Dragon. Maybe his High Dragon is a little slower and bulkier. Ooh, this is tough. I think it's 1-1 right now. It's gonna be a tight game. Put the phone here. Hey. The freaking double talking. I thought I muted this. Where good start for 7. Still keeping the Jirachi up for a follow me. The Heatran though. I think Jirachi will still follow me, but if Heatran erupts, then it's gonna be good damage on High Dragon, but not kill High Dragon. But then they have Mammothwine, who will be faster than the Heatran. If they switch in the Conch, protect the Jirachi, Snarl, pop the balloons on the Heatran. Oh, that the other no, the Heatran that runs safety goggles. I'm sorry. Another interesting play. Because wouldn't if he would have kept Mammothwine in, wouldn't have Mammothwine uh just Icicle Crash or Shard into Hydreigon? Like did he like foresee him pulling out the Mammothwine? Yep. Bring out the Zapdos. This is also really scary here because Eruption and Ice Punch together will 100% kill the Zapdos. On top is going to be slower than the Heatran, faster than the Conk unless the Conk does a priority move. Zapdos will be first between all four. Yeah, that's fine. The Himmeltalk is taken out. Seven's in a bad spot here. Or say Eves. We'll call him 7. Alright. Heatran has a lot of health on it. So it can go Eruption here. Even if they try to go follow me, it doesn't matter. They protect Jirachi. Heatran erupts. Alright, the Conk is down. I mean, he could do a follow me to pull the Mammothwine back. He can go for Iron Head on Mammothwine. I'm pretty sure the Jirachi will go before the Mammothwine. Go for the follow me, pulling the Icicle Spear. Here goes a Flamethrower. Yeah, Flamethrower. Boy, oh boy. Mammothwine lived. He's in big trouble now. The Mammothwine will just clean up there with Icicle Spear. GG. Manza winning the tournament, man. Good job, homie. Won himself a nice, cool prize pool. I believe it was like 1.2. Absolute GG's in the chat for Manza and for 7. They had a great match. They both fought hard and got to the finals, man. Mad respect. I want to just share this with you. Right about here. Yep. I'll put this back on. Put this over here so I'm kind of part of the scenery. That was the stadium tournament. Like I said, we usually have a tournament like every week, pretty much so far since I joined. And if you're ever interested in joining stadium, we're open to the public. Anyone can join us. If you're looking for the links to our forums, they should be in the chat. And we also have inside the forums here, it will bring you down to our Discord link. And you can join the Discord in there, and there's tons of helpful people in there, just people to talk to and chill with and talk about PvP and stuff. Very good tournament. Good job from everyone. That definitely has some crazy ass parts, man. Like switching in that Garchomp with Sand Rush to avoid the attacks and then to use it to clean up later. That was a crazy that was crazy. Very much enjoyed that. I'm just gonna double check here. But I'm pretty sure it's over. 'Cause I'm pretty sure they said that we thought both. Yeah. Okay. I wanted to make sure that I didn't miss anything. Good job, guys. I'm very proud of both of you. Good job, tournament. Good job, stadium, for having a good tournament. Very awesome. But with that, I'm actually going to be logging off. I might log on late tonight if I can't go to sleep. I still have to eat dinner and take care of the dogs. It was kind of like an impromptu stream just because this tournament was popping off and I wanted to hop on for the tournament. But I want to thank you all for watching. I want to thank Stadium for hosting the tournament. If you've, come check us out. And I'm Ko, and if you enjoyed the videos, like, subscribe, all that other jibbity jabby stuff that people tell me I have to say. And